Sydney Kingsford ground, Qantas 483 heavy, ready for pushback. Qantas 483 heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved. Qantas 483 heavy. Sydney Kingsford ground, November 256 Oscar Sierra, ready for pushback. November 256 Oscar Sierra, pushback approved. Pushback approved. November 256 Oscar Sierra. Sydney Kingsford ground, November 256 Oscar Sierra, ready to taxi to runway 16 right. Sydney Kingsford ground, November 256 Oscar Sierra, ready to taxi to runway 16 right. November 256 Oscar Sierra, taxi to runway 16 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 16 right. November 256 Oscar Sierra. Sydney Kingsford ground, Qantas 483 heavy, ready to taxi to runway 16 right. Qantas 483 heavy, taxi to runway 16 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 16 right. Qantas 483 heavy. Sydney Kingsford Tower, Jetstar 1989 Super, ready for takeoff at runway 16 right, remaining in the pattern. Jetstar 1989 Super, hold short of runway 16 right. Cleared for takeoff, runway 16 right, November 256 Oscar Sierra. Holding short runway 16 right, Jetstar 1989 Super. Jetstar 1989 Super, line up and wait runway 16 right. Jetstar 1989 Super, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. November 894 X-ray Whiskey, runway 25, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25, November 894 X-ray Whiskey. Sydney Kingsford Tower, Qantas 483 heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 16 right, remaining in the pattern. Cleared for takeoff, runway 16 right, Jetstar 1989 Super. Qantas 483 Heavy, line up and wait runway 16 right. Line up and wait runway 16 right. Qantas 483 Heavy. Jetstar 1989 Super, runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Make left traffic. Sydney Kingsford Tower, November 399 Quebec Romeo is 16 nautical miles to the west at 17,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 16 right. Jetstar 1989 Super. Cathay 898 is on right downwind runway 16 right. Sydney Kingsford Tower, November 17 X-ray Juliet is 17 nautical miles to the northwest at 5,500 feet. Inbound for landing. November 399 Quebec Romeo, number 1, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Cathay 898, Roger. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 16 right, November 399 Quebec Romeo. November 17 X-ray Juliet, number 1, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Qantas 483 Heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 16 right. November 17 X-ray Juliet. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 16 right. Qantas 483 Heavy. Sydney Kingsford Tower. Cathay 898 is 11 nautical miles to the northwest at 3,200 feet. Inbound for landing. Cathay 898. Number 2. Runway 16 right. Cleared to land. Number 2. Cleared to land. Runway 16 right. Cathay 898. Cathay 898. Number 3. Runway 16 right. Cleared to land. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 16 right, Cathay 898. New Zealand 399 Heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. New Zealand 23 Heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 16 right, New Zealand 23 Heavy. New Zealand 399 Heavy, I'm sorry. Cathay 898 is on final runway 16 right. Cathay 898, Roger. November 17 X-ray Juliet is on final runway 16 right. November 17 X-ray Juliet, Roger. Sydney Kingsford Tower, November 376 Hotel, ready for takeoff at runway 16 right, departing east. November 376 Hotel, runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 16 right. November 376 Hotel. Sydney Kingsford Tower. Alpha Bravo Romeo Bravo 001 is 15 nautical miles to the north at 4,500 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 16 right. Alpha Bravo Romeo Bravo 001. Number 3. Runway 16 right. Cleared to land. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 16 right, Alpha Bravo Romeo Bravo 001. Thank you, good day, Qantas 483 Heavy. Qantas 483 Heavy, request frequency change. Qantas 483 Heavy, thank you, good day. Sydney Kingsford Tower, Qantas Link 161, ready for takeoff at runway 16 right. Departing west. Qantas 483 Heavy. Frequency change approved. Good day. November 399 Quebec Romeo, is on final runway 16 right. Frequency change approved Qantas 483 heavy, good day. Qantas link 161, hold short of runway 16 right. Holding short runway 16 right, Qantas link 161. Thank you, Jetstar 1989 Super. Thank you, New Zealand 23 heavy. Qantas link 161, line up and wait runway 16 right. Line up and wait runway 16 right, Qantas link 161. November 399 Quebec Romeo, Roger. Qantas link 161, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Alpha Bravo Romeo Bravo 001, is on final runway 16 right. Cleared for takeoff, runway 16 right, Qantas link 161. Alpha Bravo Romeo Bravo 001, Roger. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 483 Heavy is 24 nautical miles to the northeast at 23,500 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make left traffic for runway 17. Canberra Unicum, November 376 Hotel is 24 nautical miles to the north at 11,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make straight in for runway 17. Canberra Unicum, November 510 Delta Quebec, taxiing to runway 12. Canberra Tower, Qantas 483 Heavy is 7 nautical miles to the southeast at 9,700 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 17. Qantas 483 Heavy, number 2, runway 12, cleared for the auction. Jetstar 1989 Super, number 1, runway 12, cleared for the auction. Number 2, cleared for the auction, runway 12, Qantas 483 Heavy. Canberra Tower, November 376 Hotel is 7 nautical miles to the north at 4,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 17. November 376 Hotel, number 3, runway 12, cleared for the auction. Number 3, cleared for the auction, runway 12, November 376 Hotel. Number 1, cleared for the auction, runway 12, Jetstar 1989 Super. Contacting Canberra Unicum on 118.7, Springbok 0307 Super. Canberra Tower, Qantas Link 161 is 14 nautical miles to the north at 4,800 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 17. Qantas Link 161, number 4, runway 12, cleared for the auction. Jetstar 1989 Super. Contact Canberra ground on 121.7. Number 4. Cleared for the option. Runway 12. Qantas Link 161. Contacting Canberra ground on 121.7. Jetstar 1989 Super. Qantas 483 Heavy is on final runway 17. Full stop. Qantas 483 Heavy, number 3, runway 12, cleared for the option. Number 3, cleared for the option, runway 12, Qantas 483 Heavy. Qantas 483 Heavy is on final runway 17, full stop. Qantas 483 Heavy, please follow instructions. Qantas 483 Heavy, number 2, runway 12, cleared for the option. Number 2, cleared for the option, runway 12, Qantas 483 Heavy. Qantas 483 Heavy is on final runway 17, full stop. Jetstar 47, hold short of runway 12. Holding short runway 12, Jetstar 47. November 510 Delta Quebec, runway 12, cleared for takeoff. Qantas Link 161, is on final runway 12, full stop. November 510 Delta Quebec, runway 12, cleared for takeoff. Qantas 483 Heavy, request frequency change. Qantas Link 161, roger. Cleared for takeoff, runway 12, November 510 Delta Quebec. Qantas 483 Heavy, contact Canberra ground on 121.7. Contacting Canberra ground on 121.7, Qantas 483 Heavy. Canberra ground, November 226 Lima uniform, ready for pushback. Canberra ground, Qantas 483 Heavy, request taxi to parking. November 226 Lima uniform, pushback approved. Qantas 483 Heavy, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Qantas 483 Heavy. Pushback approved. November 226 Lima uniform. November 226 Lima uniform. Taxi to runway 12. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 12. November 226 Lima uniform. New Zealand 548. Taxi to runway 12. Contact tower when ready. Thank you. Good day. Qantas 483 Heavy. Taxiing to runway 12. New Zealand 548. Thank you. Good day. Qantas 483 Heavy.